Hey, and welcome back to another atetreewon Reviews, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Sony a6600. That's right, I made another bad purchase. Not a bad purchase, an irresponsible purchase. Let's unbox this before I regret it.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening?
Alright, so like I said, welcome back to an unboxing of the new Sony a6600. Now, I said bad purchase at the intro. I didn't mean like in a bad way. I just meant in like a this person doesn't really know how to manage their money type of bad purchase. Long story short, I shoot on a Sony RX100 Mark VII now, but the battery life leaves something to be desired. I kind of have to attach it to an external battery bank in order to get my full-length videos out there. So that's kind of unfortunate. So I think I'm going to leave the Sony RX100 Mark VII as like a vlogging type of camera when I go out and stuff like that. And this is going to be my main camera, the Sony a6600. Now, you might be wondering why I went the Sony a6600 versus the Sony a6400, which is also a new camera. Here's the difference. The new batteries. The new batteries on the a6600 are huge. They can record 4K unlimited for up to like 2 hours or something like that. So that's huge for me because I can just set my camera up, record, and not worry about anything. And if I go on trips or something like that, I can bring this camera along knowing that the battery that I've got on it can probably last me all day if I'm vlogging. If I need to set it up for a shoot, I just record. You know, I don't have to worry about, oh no, did I remember to pack those extra batteries or anything like that. So peace of mind is definitely huge here, especially that eye autofocus in video. So the a6400 has the eye autofocus when you're in picture mode, but not video mode. The Sony RX Mark VII has it in video mode, and I just really love it. The autofocus on this camera is fantastic, the one I'm using right now. So I know the autofocus in this camera is going to be just as good, if not better. This camera also has a built-in microphone so you can monitor audio. So this camera to me is a camera that if I'm going to use it as my main camera, as the camera that I'm going to use to essentially continue to build this YouTube channel, this is it, right? This is going to be future proofing for a while because it has that Sony E-mount for the lenses. So, you know, when I want to graduate into a nicer, bigger lens, I can do that. I can use the Sony E-mount lens system and use all of the E-mount lenses available for this camera. So anyways, so I'm seeing this as more of a future proof, grow with this camera as opposed to the a6400, which is a fantastic camera. People love using it for vlogging. A lot of people use it as their main camera, but I just wanted to just kind of beef it up a little bit. And also this camera was on sale, by the way. This camera was on sale by like $200. So it made the a6400 and the a6600 just that little difference in price that made me go, I'll upgrade to the bigger one and never buy another camera again. So you might not see me review any more cameras on this channel for a while because I've kind of hit the budget on this bad boy. So yeah. And one last thing that this camera has over the a6400 is the in-body image stabilization, IBIS. The a64 doesn't have it, unfortunately, so you have to rely on the lens to be optically stabilized, but the camera body has this built in. So that's pretty nice, and again, another reason why I wanted to just kind of step it up one more notch. So like I said, this is basically going to be my end game in terms of cameras that I'll be using. So yeah, let's get with the unboxing. Enough talking. So if you've unboxed any other Sony equipment before, it's all the same. You can't see anything, but I'll show you. Boom, instruction booklets, camera stuff, manuals, all that fun stuff that I probably won't be using and I probably won't be reading. Put that to the side. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. The camera strap. Paid all this money to get the camera strap. So here's the battery that I was talking about. So the a6400, 6300, 6100, 6000, and 5100 all use the smaller Sony style batteries, which are great, but they don't record for a super long time. You'll probably get about 45 to an hour of recording in 4K, which is fantastic, which is a good amount of time. You won't really go over that, and if you do, you end up having spares. Everybody has spare batteries, but this new Z battery type is the same battery that they use in their mirrorless system. So this is the Z style battery, which is essentially like a beast in terms of battery life. I've seen videos and comparisons where this battery can last up to 2.5 hours recording in 4K continuously. That's huge. That's like a long time. So if I ever want to make a movie, I think I'm good here. Here's the little eye protector thingy that I probably won't use because I don't do this. I don't know anyone that does. If Sony just didn't even bother implementing that I don't know I'm forgetting the name of it. The eye thing. I don't think anybody would mind. Looks like it's micro USB to USB-A, which is disappointing. You'd think at this stage it'd start using USB-C, but not yet. I'm gonna get a wall charger to charge up the battery in the camera. Okay, so here's the lens. I got the kit with the 18 to 135 millimeter lens, which is also optically stabilized. So here is that lens. So it's kind of a big lens. So this is, like I said, this is really more of a camera that stays inside the house and I record all my nice videos on where I do my reviews and my talking head videos. And then the camera you're looking at right now is the vlogger. Put this over to the side. Here's a little lens hood and the moment I've been waiting for, and maybe you guys too. Let's move the box now. There's nothing left in the box. We're done with the box. Here it is, guys. The brand new Sony a6600. Now this camera is so new, the people at Best Buy when I bought it didn't even know it existed. I mean, granted, they're not all that super knowledgeable about everything because they have a lot of, things to be responsible for. But anyway, yeah, that's how new this camera is over there. I had to convince him that this camera existed and I wanted to buy it. And he had to go look into his system and go, oh yeah, we do have that camera. I'm like, yeah, I know you have it. But anyway, so here is the Sony a6600. As you can see, it has a monster grip on there. Look at this. Huge grip because it has to make room for that battery. 3 different customizable buttons here. So you got C1 for customize 1. I'll flip it over so you guys can see it better. C1, C2, and in the back, C3. Got your menu buttons, your movie record button, viewfinder. It's called the viewfinder. Viewfinder. Cold shoe mount. Shutter button, on off button. And one of the nice things about these new cameras now, it's got a flip up screen. How nice is that? So I used to own one of the Sony a6000s when they first came out, and I really liked that camera. I thought it was amazing picture quality, but it didn't have a flip up screen. And I know a lot of you guys are like, do you need it? Yeah, you kind of do. It's just myself recording these videos, so I need to be able to see myself. I need to make sure I'm in focus. And one of the reasons I want Sony again, I have a Canon M50. I'm not a big fan of it. One, the 30-minute limit recording on my movies. I've definitely accidentally started talking, not realizing the camera stopped recording, only to go back and go, oh, how long has it not been recording for? And that's a terrible feeling. If that's ever happened to you, you know how infuriating that is. Second of all, I can't monitor audio while it's on screen. I know, another little thing, but it's frustrating, especially when I switch from different mics. Right now I've got a vid micro on there. I also have the wireless Rode system, and I'd like to be able to monitor the audio to make sure I'm not peaking and to make sure that the audio is crisp when people are watching the videos. I can do that with a Sony, can't do that with the Canon M50 at least. So there's that. So that's why I decided to go back to the Sony system. Again, this Sony a6600 is endgame for me. I will not be upgrading anymore. Don't let me upgrade. I'm gonna tell all my friends don't let me buy any more camera equipment. This is my Christmas present to myself, and this is my birthday present to myself. Like, I'm done. No more expensive camera gear for me for a while, because I think I'm gonna be pretty happy with this. Speaking of Christmas presents, even though I spent a lot of money on myself, I thought of you guys. Alright, so $5 Amazon gift card for whoever caught that one, because it is the holidays and I'm in the spirit of giving. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on in this video. I don't know too much about this camera, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be doing a ton of research to optimize it for myself. I just knew it was brand new and it was something that I needed to finalize my camera game, and I'm thinking I'm good. I'm happy with this. I'm probably gonna sell off the Canon M50 to the lowest bidder at this point. I'm just gonna try to get rid of the camera and focus on this, and focus on my YouTube videos, and focus on my growth. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you loved it, go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, me and the brand new Sony a6600, well, we're out of here. Bye.